refuse to lose. I'm built to win. Apply myself. I filled it in. No time for the doubt. They counted me out. I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss.
Pacers were going to make the playoffs. It didn't end so well for you, brother.
If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool.
You fell asleep at the trade deadline when we had a trade to get Kyle Lowry out of here.
Found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it. They told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie. I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me like Toby, keep on running. Toes they gonna take
this is what we got to tell.
Every fan doing this.
I felt it in. No time for the doubt. They counted me out. I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss. I pay for the cost. I'm winning to win. Yeah. Refuse to lose. I'm built to win. Apply myself. I felt it in. No time for the doubt. They counted me out. I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss. I'm paying the cost. I'm ready to win. Yeah. Refuse.
Let's go. Let's go. Welcome to Refuse to Lose Sports. My name is Joe Jordan. Very excited about today's episode. Today, as y'all can see, we have some AFC East teams on the panel right now. So we got to do this AFC East panel. And we got 3 teams representing the panel. We don't have a Jets on, but we do have a number 4 from last year. We got 2 Patriots fans. Hopefully they have high hopes not be number 4 this year. We got my boy Teddy and Tony. How y'all doing, fellas?
Doing great.
My bad. Don't on mute. He actually said it at the same time. So, that's that Patriot chemistry. But Teddy can speak for me.
Let's get it. I see Teddy got the championship gear on. I see you. Okay. And finished at number 2 last year, made the playoffs, right? But lost to the Super Bowl champions, Kansas City Chiefs. We got the Dolphins representatives, my brother J-Mo and my man DeVore. How y'all doing, fellas?
Oh, go ahead, J-Mo, man. I ain't gonna take the spotlight from you. I got a lot of things to say, so I'm gonna go ahead and let you.
That's how I'm doing.
Let's get it. All right, in our first place last year, I think the last 4 years there, 4 years, AFC East champions. He wasn't here last year, but he's here this year. My boy Devin, representing the Bills. How you doing?
Shador. Too rich shorty. I'm here. Y'all know what it is. First place. First team. Tony Allen.
Let's go. All right. So look, before we get into the ring, make sure y'all like this video on 2 platforms. We are streaming this on YouTube and Facebook, so like it on both of the platforms. Follow and subscribe on all of our social media platforms and share this video with a sports fan, especially an AFC East fan, because you could be involved in the show by being in the comment section. We can see all the comments. Yeah, what we putting out throughout the show. Shout out to my boy Daniel with the first comment, like always. Shout out to you, and shout out to my boy Dave in the comment section. And speaking of Dave, it's only right. It's Thursday. My boy Dave not here. My other co-host Tomo is not here, but I'm gonna hold it down for them. I'm not gonna say too much, but we gotta turn up one time. Tomo, go ahead and turn us up.
Turn me up.
All right, and last but not least, enjoy the rest of the show. So, the only topic we have today, we're gonna have some, on the fly, but we need all of y'all to give y'all predictions of the AFC East standings. Y'all did y'all panel. Y'all went through y'all schedule. So let's talk about it. Give us your AFC East ranking. You know what? We didn't do Tomo and the other 2 ones. Your AFC East ranking and your division record, if you could. Let's start with the Patriots. Let's go with you, Teddy.
World premiere.
I got. I'll go from last to first. I got. The Patriots in last. Bills in third. Dolphins in second, and Jets in first. And the Patriots division record, I say we take one from each team, 3-3.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here.
All right, Tony.
Let's talk reality here. All right, so I'm actually going a little different here. I'm going Bills, Patriots, Jets, Dolphins.
This from the top to the bottom?
Yep. I think people are underestimating the Dolphins right now, and I don't know why, but they are. And then I actually got us going. I actually got us going 3-3, but getting swept by the Dolphins probably, but sweeping the Bills.
Ooh.
Wait, Tony. You went from your last place to your first place?
No, I think it was the other way around.
Other way
But
around.
yeah, last week it was last place to first place.
Yes.
That was right down.
Oh, so Dolphins first.
Yeah, Dolphins first.
Okay.
Oh, so Dolphins first.
That's it. Okay.
Jets second. Y'all third. Bills last.
Stop it. Get some help.
All right. So okay, hold on. Okay, all right. Okay, I got it. So go ahead. Let's go with the Dolphins. Let's go with you, J-Mo.
I could see I want to go 4-2 to be safe, but yeah, I'll go 4-2. I can see the Jets and the Bills getting us one. You know what I mean? We split with Jets and Bills.
Okay, 4-2. And what's the seeding?
What you mean? Oh, you mean like
AFC East Panel, first to fourth?
Oh, we first, Jets second, Bills third, Patriots last.
Okay, dang. All right, Bills ain't getting no love. Okay, let's go to the board.
I'm gonna go ahead and agree with J-Mo as far as divisional record. We're gonna go 4-2. But as far as the division goes, as far as the order, I'm gonna go Patriots last. Third is gonna be the Buffalo Bills. Second is gonna be the Dolphins, and I'm gonna go Jets first place.
Okay. I like the unbiasedness. Okay.
The first time we have ever agreed on something, my brother.
Hey, I'm surprised y'all even showed up, to be honest with you.
Don't start that. Don't start that.
He try to have a moment with you.
I know, right? You try. All right, Devin, the AFC East champ.
Man, can you please say that again? Because I don't know what you done gave them before the show. Blue Magic. It's one hell of a drug. Because y'all lunching. Now I'm gonna go top to bottom. I don't even have us for. I got the Jets. I do think the Jets gonna win the division because I think Garrett Wilson gonna have a crazy year as long as Aaron Rodgers stay healthy. But I do think Jets, Garrett Wilson and Breece Hall, they just gonna have a crazy year. I got the Bills second. I got the Dolphins third, and then I got the Patriots fourth. And the only reason I got the Dolphins third is because I think Tua is going to have a decline. I think he's on his high horse. He got his money. He talked about the coach. He's feeling himself. I don't think they got a secure spot right now at the running back. They don't know if they want A-Chain or Mostert. They don't even know who their number one guy is. Even though they appointed Mostert, I don't think they even know. So that's what I'm going. Dolphins third. Patriots is fourth by default. If it was another team in the division, I would drop you out of fifth, but it's not. What was the Carolina Hurricane? What was the teams that they used to have on Madden? The XFL teams. We probably can add them in it, and I'll drop y'all under them to fifth. But
last time you went to a parade,
you have been zapped.
And then I got 4-2 for the divisional record. Like J-Mo said, I think we split with the Dolphins and Jets. I think we're gonna sweep the Patriots though.
Ain't no like J-Mo said. How you going? What you say about our running backs?
I don't think y'all.
Which
I
one
don't
is it a
think y'all
problem
got a
that we
running back
have
for
two
real.
good running backs?
You could
Yeah,
use
but
one of our
y'all
running backs.
don't even know who y'all want to start. Y'all still start. Y'all should start A-Chain, but y'all keep starting Mostert, and I don't know what y'all gonna do. But Tua
You
is
don't
not
want me,
gonna have.
man.
I don't think Tua gonna have a great season this year.
They're interchangeable backs.
All right,
Like,
stick with that. Stick with the Tua take because I ain't know it was a problem to have two good running backs. Like,
Can I intervene real quick, please?
Y'all gotta make one as your.
I gotta set some things straight about the Buffalo Bills. There's a lot of question marks around them, especially with the season-ending injury to Matt Milano. That's your best play on your defense, and you lost your two safeties in Micah Hyde and Poyer to us. So we already got a leg up on you there as far as your defensive signals is concerned. So I strongly believe y'all gonna have some serious. Y'all gonna be giving up a lot of big plays in the secondary.
Back.
You said what?
Emotional damage.
DeMar Hamlin back.
I'm gonna show respect to that. So, but we not even gonna touch that today. But, but I just feel like in your secondary is a lot of questions, and at the wide receiver position for y'all, I can't even name who your starting receivers are. And
that's what I'm saying. So, bro, that's the whole thing I'm saying. Like y'all whole off season was like was very similar to the Cowboys. Y'all did nothing.
No,
right? And what you did wasn't worth anything. And what you did wasn't worth anything. What you did do wasn't worth nothing. So I mean, y'all gonna decline. So you guys are gonna go as your quarterback go, and you know how reckless he can be. So which means he's gonna be giving up a lot of plays. He's gonna probably throw a few interceptions. He's gonna probably get returned for touchdowns. Our defense is gonna be strong again. Right? He unless it's certain situations, we generally play you guys pretty well. It's only a tough game.
Yeah, but y'all play as well with Bill Belichick. That he ain't getting no.
It doesn't matter whether Bill Belichick. Our defense is still the strongest.
It matters who coaches it for one, because I mean it's a lot of things you're gonna do in practice and just weekly routine. That's not gonna happen.
You know, our head coach was part of that staff, right?
But he ain't the same guy.
It doesn't have to be.
Shit, why don't it? What's his name? McDaniel, the OC McDaniel's terrible. Basically,
he's not even here. What are you talking about? He's not even here.
He's just giving the example of all.
No, I'm just saying, once
Patriots coaches that did their own thing and
they tried to follow the same way. It just ain't happened. And then with the Dolphins, wasn't y'all like under 500 when y'all played winning teams? Teams with winning records. And then y'all only won y'all games when y'all had, in good weather. So
I mean, what Josh Allen look like without a number one receiver?
I mean, we don't know. We're gonna see this year.
We know we looked like before.
That was a rookie.
I do want to ask this though. Devon comment. He said Bill still got the best player in Josh Allen. Do everybody in the panel agree with that? Josh Allen, the best player.
Yeah, but Joe, he became this best player
in the division.
Mm-hmm.
He's not the best player.
No,
he might be the best
in his vision.
It's him or Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill the best player.
Nobody else.
It's Josh Allen.
Tyreek Hill the best player, but
I'm sorry. I gotta agree. It's Josh Allen, bro.
So here's my thing. If we talking about talent wise, then you would probably say Josh Allen. If you're just talking about pure talent, right? Pure talent, you'll go with that. But he's probably not, as far as the best player in the division overall. He's probably not the best player overall in the division.
Who would you pick, Tony?
Garrett Wilson.
Oh man, come on, man. He ain't even did nothing to be like he's the best player.
No, that's crazy.
That went so left.
And so here's why I say Garrett. And the only reason why I say Garrett is because of what he did without a quarterback.
You sure about that?
Yeah, but Sidney Rice,
but he ain't win. That's the important part. He ain't win.
Josh Allen has done everything with talent around him.
You didn't see what Sidney Rice did without a quarterback for real?
I agree.
He went somewhere else and was terrible.
Well, I mean, we talking about Sidney Rice. I mean, not the same type.
So you think Garrett Wilson is better than Tyreek Hill?
No, you crazy.
Yeah,
you shouldn't have to think about that, dog.
So Tyreek Hill is quick. I mean, that's basically what he is. He's just quick.
He was voted the number one player in the league.
He ranked number
by
one.
his
Come
peers.
on, man.
We don't care
He
what the
ranked
peers
number
say,
one
you know.
coming into the season.
You saw Jamar Chase walked off when they were talking about the other guy. So I mean, it's all opinion. It's all opinionated.
Yeah, but he got like actions to back it up. Garrett Wilson,
Look,
as
Garrett
good as,
Wilson.
as good as people think he is, he don't really have anything to show for it.
Yeah, because he's playing for the Jets. He playing for the Jets with no quarterback.
Hey.
He's playing for the Jets with no quarterback. I'll just be real.
I'm gonna be honest with you. He ain't got no flash plays in my opinion. I forgot he was exactly the team.
You don't need flash plays to be great.
Why not?
Jerry Rice ain't have flash plays all the time, but he was still great.
You said who?
Jerry Rice ain't had flash play all the time, but he was still great.
He got a couple of things on his finger though.
That's what I'm saying.
Because he had talent at quarterback. He's never not had talent.
Garrett Wilson is nice, bro, but he's not better than Tyreek Hill.
I don't even think he's the second best receiver in the freaking division.
Who's better than him?
I'm taking Tyreek. I'm taking Waddle. I'll even take Odell over him right now.
Whoa.
Oh,
No, see, now you went too far.
I might even mess around.
Now. You got too much dip on your chip.
Nah, I would. I think I would.
Waddle.
To be honest with you, if we just strapping it up for one game, I'm taking Odell over Jerry.
But then again, see with Garrett Wilson, he competing. Is he even? You saying he the best player in the division? He might not even be the best on his team. You know, Sauce Gardner there too. They like Sauce Gardner technically has done more, proved more than Garrett Wilson.
Because he has talent.
It's like how
he
can
has talent around him on defense.
Sauce Gardner the best player on the team.
He has talent around him on defense.
No, Garrett Wilson is nice.
That defense is mean, bro. And he and that front four, well, front seven really, but really the front four helps him out a whole lot. It's the same thing with most other cornerbacks in the league, with the exception of like a Deion Sanders, who was just, out there the way it was. Most defensive lines make cornerbacks better.
All right, look, the reason why I asked that question was because I see a lot of people are low on the Bills, and I don't think nobody have the Bills winning the division this year. Nobody, including Devin.
I said second.
Yeah, and Devin said second. So do y'all think Josh Allen talent alone can make up for the losses they had this offseason?
No.
Yes.
If we had better
answers
on defense, then yeah, I think the problem with Josh Allen is he always wants to make the big play and he forces it too much. Mm-hmm. So I can't fault him for that because the defense hasn't been able to adapt to certain teams where they want to get grit and dirty and want to run the football on them because they're too small of a football team.
And he's going to want to do it even more this year with the stuff they lost. He's going to want to rush and do things this year. That's one reason why I said what I said. I don't take nothing away from him. Talent, arm talent, legs, everything he has, he's great. He's a great player. But they lost way too much and put too much on the shoulders. You can't do that to that type of player. You know what I'm saying? He especially someone that, like you said, is someone that tries to do way more than he really needs to do. You took away his top two receivers. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Y'all act like we ain't get nobody though.
Hey, you're a representative. Please tell the audience and me what you got.
Enlighten me.
Nice, but who else you got?
Curtis Samuel. We got some players.
Curtis Samuel.
Come on, stop it.
All right, Curtis Samuel is okay.
I'll take that's the C plus receiver.
You gotta see what the rookie do.
Yeah, but I think that I do think it was, I guess, especially from the outside looking in, it was toxic between Allen and Diggs. But I don't know. Without Diggs, I don't know how the offense is going to be set up for Josh Allen to make some easy decisions. Like, it's a lot of times he's going to have to put the ball in harm's way. And he does that with the weapons. So how am I supposed to believe he's not going to do that, if not more, without the weapons or without Diggs? So he's the main weapon. So I do know that they saying that like they running the ball more because it was Josh Allen or bust.
They said it last year
in the past. So now they say they're gonna run the ball more. But like their defense is it's gonna be pretty good, but it's not gonna be like
the way
you know, overwhelmingly good to the point where it can make up for some of the things I think Josh Allen is going to do.
Now, I will say this: they got tight ends, and they got athletic tight ends. I will say that about them, right? But you know, one of them go down like again, you know, what is he going to throw to? You see what I'm saying? So,
who is the young tight end they got?
Kincaid.
Kincaid. I like Kincaid.
Yeah,
Right.
I like him. He was what Utah, right?
Yeah, he's with Utah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah.
I like him too. I like both of them.
Yeah, and then one of the main reasons we can't hear you, Joe. You muted.
Right. So I had a question. Go ahead, Jamo.
But to be honest, one of the reasons why I picked us to win a division, and not, I mean, I guess win the division, of course, but mainly to beat the Bills, because like last year was supposed to be set up for us to beat the Bills. Now coming into this year is even more set up for us to beat the Bills and be the best team, you know, in the division. So, like, if not now, then like we might as well bow down to Josh Allen forever. So I think of all teams with Josh Allen on it that we would have to play, this is the year where like I don't see them getting us.
So this question I got go to Tony, Teddy, and Joe. Are y'all convinced that Tua is like the guy? Not far as because he got his money, but is he good enough to get them over the hump?
I've
Like,
always
have
been
you seen enough from Tua to really be like, oh yeah, I'm real confident in them?
I've always been iffy on Tua.
Not his weapons. His weapons.
No, I'm talking about him.
They like that.
No, I'm talking about him. I've always been iffy on Tua ever since he came out of college. So he's gonna have to take a step up. I mean, he plays well at times, but and then like you said, in the cold weather, it's just he's not himself. So he's definitely gonna have to play well in the cold weather to change my opinion.
All right. So I'm not. I mean, as a Georgia fan, I'm not really hot on too many of the Alabama quarterbacks anyway. Like I don't think that they are all that great anyway. However, what I would say is they're here. Tua has gotten better every single year. He's gotten better every single year. Look at his numbers, right? And so you can't take that away from him. And playing in the offense like he is, I think he's operating in that offense very well. I think that his coach has put an offense around him that suits his style of play, right? And it's very similar to the one. If you look at it and look at his last 2 years at Alabama, it's very similar to that type of offense. So, do I have confidence in him playing for Miami right now? Yeah, I think I have confidence in the way he's playing.
But see, the way the Dolphins set up to me is pretty much how they set the Bears up for Caleb Williams this year. He got a whole lot of talented offensive players, so it's like hard to mess up. But when you do, you do. When you go up against, that's why I said y'all. They didn't beat no playoff record winning teams. I don't think so. Or had a good record at the time.
Yeah, just the Cowboys.
We took care of the Cowboys.
Yeah, but come on, man. Everybody. Look what they did to Green. Look what happened with Green Bay when they supposed to do something. They just. I don't know who would ever like that team.
I just wanted to make sure that we got that one above 500 team out the way. We got one of them.
Yeah. So I will respond to David later on. I'm gonna call him, but you know, in all seriousness, he's gotten better. But he also has those two security blankets behind him too, at the same time. So you know, he doesn't have to. You know, last year I think he got hurt. One of them got hurt last year, right?
Every year they get hurt.
A-Chain.
Yeah, A-Chain got hurt last year, right?
Waller get hurt every year.
And now if he stays healthy and is able to maintain, you know, some sort of health, I think that's really much more of McDaniels and them managing him a little bit better. If they can keep him healthy, it takes a lot of the pressure off of Tua. Because if those two guys are running, like you saw, I mean, I know it's a bad example of a game, but the Denver game, right? If you saw that in that game right there, it was pretty much because those guys were running the ball. They were running down the field wide open because, you know, there was nowhere. I mean, they were playing up. right? And they bought them up and being real, Denver's defense wasn't really that bad. It was just the fact the offense was keeping them on the field all the time, but they really weren't that bad. It's just the fact that you had a quarterback that got into a rhythm, and you had a coach that got into a rhythm, and it makes it easier for them. And that's what he is. McDaniels is a rhythm play caller. He's a rhythm play caller, and most of the times, if you knock him out of that rhythm, plays don't go the way it needs to go. It knocks them out of that rhythm, and it hurts the team a lot too. The same thing happened in San Francisco.
I do have a question, Dolphins fans, right? Didn't y'all have towards the end of the year, y'all had injuries on the offensive line? If I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
I think that kind of hurt y'all too.
And defense,
defense too.
The DBs were hurt all year for real.
The whole defense pretty much, almost like
So my thing was, I think Tua is it's just that he's in the same conference as Mahomes, So.
Nah, this how I feel about Tua. I don't think that Tua. I don't think he's that tier. I don't think he's a tier 1 quarterback. So let's get that out of the way. Like, he's not up there with those guys. He's probably like middle, maybe bottom of tier 2. And keep this comment up, man. What, Joe?
Yeah.
When we had Mike Gesicki,
and he's still at Gesicki.
When I used to preach about Mike Gesicki, man, I always thought he could be one of the top receiving tight ends in the league.
Yeah, he's
athletic. With Cincinnati now, he got my fantasy team.
Him and that Gritty.
Good luck.
Him and that Gritty, the McGriddle. But I don't think Tua is a tier 1 quarterback. But with the weapons that we have around Tua, it's no excuse. It's no excuse. So that's why, Tony, when you just said his numbers are good, he gets better. The numbers are not gonna sway you on Tua because the numbers are gonna be there. I mean, who ain't gonna have numbers with? Now, let me get this out the way. Even before we got Tyreek Hill, Tua was still a very accurate quarterback. You can look the numbers. He's a very accurate quarterback. He almost led the league in turnover-worthy throws as far as percentage. Tua has always been a good quarterback, but
winning.
And winning, yeah, and he's winning too. So it's not just a weapon, but that's my point. People feel the same way about Tua before and after Tyreek Hill. It has nothing to do with the numbers. It's just when you watch the game and certain throws that have to be made, when people get bumped off their routes and it's not on schedule, what can he make happen? So a lot of times he can't make something out of nothing. And DeVore, you said about Josh Allen, I think that he tries to go for the big. Tua does that too. Tua does that too. I will go to my grave saying that we lost that Ravens game at the 2-minute warning in the second quarter. He tried to hurry up and get a playoff before the 2-minute warning and threw an interception right to Roquan Smith. Threw it straight to him. So Tua does that as well. So
I think that's the knock on them, the Dolphins. Like when you said the Ravens, a player like Roquan Smith, the knock on them is all you gotta do is get physical with them. And it's not, they basically not gonna be able to match it. And that's the same thing it seems like with Dallas, even though they got some physical players and like Michael Parsons, but everybody not like that.
Yeah, because we're a speedy team.
Yeah. I do have a question for y'all.
We got a speedy finesse offense.
So can y'all give me how many playoff teams are coming out of this? Like give me the playoff teams that will be coming out of this division.
I'll go first. Well, I got 3. I got the Dolphins, the Jets, and the Bills coming out the division. So it's gonna be tough, but I got 3.
Okay.
2.
2.
Yeah, just the Dolphins and the Jets.
Okay.
I agree with Tony.
Me too. 2.
Dolphins, Jets.
Dolphins, Jets.
Yeah. I'm going with those 2 as well.
And
yo, Mark, you funny, son. You funny. You funny.
It ain't the pet. It's not about us. I mean, he's about to take a shot. But look,
I was.
Go ahead, Emo. Go ahead.
You know something though? The last time, I mean, I know the Jets roster on paper is loaded on both sides of the ball, right? Breece Hall. I mean, quarterback can ask for more than Breece Hall and Garrett Wilson. But the last time we saw Aaron Rodgers, he did not look great.
Well, yeah, he was 4 plays in and land on his behind.
Green Bay.
I'm talking about Green Bay. The last time we saw him for a full season in Green Bay, he did not look great.
Yeah, you're right. The talent was different though. He was working.
Yeah, no, the talent. Yeah,
they had talent, but they were all young though.
Yeah,
now they.
Yeah, right. So we all on the same page here. So now we all know that. I think he's 40, right? 40 years old. 40 is not what he used to be. You know what I mean? Like people coming back from what Kirk Cousins is about to come. I don't know how old he is, but he's about to come back from a season-ending injury as well. So, like, I just don't know. You know what I mean? Like. He came into the Jets last year and we was all hyped, like, what are you going to look like? And he got injured off the break. So I don't know. I have no idea what they're going to look like. Like, are they even getting along? Because, you know, Aaron Rodgers is known to be like I know they did. But I'm just saying, like.
Well, he was crying already.
Because I ain't going to lie, I'm kind of scared of the Jets. Like, the Jets can be really tough or they can, like, they're unpredictable right now.
Even without him, they play you, especially the defense. So,
yeah.
Who's their backup this year, just in case?
Tyrod Taylor.
Tyrod Taylor. See, and that's even an upgrade from last year.
That's a good backup.
That's an upgrade from last year.
You can definitely come in.
Tyrod backup is better than the Patriots starter.
Hey, by the way, y'all, I'm not even listening to Mark comments. He still up on push-ups.
Yeah.
But look, I do want to ask this too. The division games. Can y'all go back over the matchups, like who y'all would beat and who y'all would lose to and all that stuff?
So I said we only losing to the Jets and we're gonna split with the Jets and Dolphins, and we're gonna sweep the Patriots.
All right, so Bills sweep the Patriots.
I got us taking one game from each team.
Okay, you can say that, yeah.
You know that ain't happening.
Bro, Dev, what are you talking about? We beat y'all last year.
Y'all might be quarterback. Oh, by everybody.
We didn't even have a quarterback, bro. Come on.
I'm glad. Hold. Real quick. I am glad you mentioned that we didn't have a quarterback because we didn't, and Jacksonville don't have a backup either. So
they both sucked, and we beat you at the crib.
Oh, y'all was loving him the first year,
sticky style.
Glad you
playoff. We got our man.
He wasn't mac and cheese or nothing. He was mac and sit on the bench. So I got us taking one from the Jets, getting swept by the Dolphins, but sweeping the Bills.
Dang.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here.
All right, Dolphins.
On the strength of our defense.
I had us 4-2, sweeping Patriots and splitting one with the Jets and the Bills. I did that to be safe, just because of our history against Josh Allen and the Jets being better this year. But last year we put up the 30 piece on that defense, and I know they got Aaron Rodgers, but our defense supposedly got better. So I don't even know if I should have did that. But I'm gonna be safe. 4-2.
Dang. So basically, DeVoy, you.
I'm gonna go ahead and stick with 4-2. We're gonna sweep the Patriots, and we're gonna definitely split with the Bills and the Jets. I'm a sway a little bit. I am concerned about our defense though. So, but with my concerns on defense, I'm not concerned about the New England Patriots. Like, they don't have no offensive line. They can't protect the quarterback. The defense, they ain't got no pass rush. Like, there's a lot of question marks on their defense too as well. That team in general.
Where on
defense?
New England
on defense.
Where? What part of the defense?
No pass rush. You ain't got no pass rush. I like Dietrich Weiss, but outside of Dietrich Weiss, to be honest with you, and Uche, you really don't even have a pass rush. Like, Barmore had the blood clots thing going on. And then, of course, the X factor is Bill Belichick. Like, y'all keep on going over that for some particular reason. Like, come on, man. Like just because you make the same type of food, don't mean it's the same recipe.
Did you forget what Gonzo was before he got hurt?
Who?
Christian Gonzalez. You
What
forget
that
who
mean?
he was?
I believe it was somebody said on this panel that you need a good pass rush to complement the cornerbacks.
Yeah.
That's what's stated today. So Christian Gonzalez is really gonna have his work cut out for him this year. So I like Christian, but outside of Christian and Jonathan Jones, I'm concerned.
Jones. What about the other Jones? What about Marcus?
You got to remember the number one cornerback just got paid, and he was on that 82. What was the score? 75 is whatever Dolphins and Broncos. So y'all talking about, y'all talking about Christian Rodriguez. Christian was on that team getting smacked.
Gonzalez.
His name is Gonzalez, but
name right.
Oh, I said Rodriguez, the running back.
Let's talk. All right. So our defense is going to be just the same as they were last year. They're going to be a good defense. They're going to be an above. They're going to be at least top 5. That's just what's going to happen with that defense.
Top 5.
Watch.
That man Mayo ain't never called out one defensive play. You gonna say top 5?
Top 5.
Yeah. So let me address this comment right here. Judon wasn't there last year, and he only played 4 games. Was it 4 games, Teddy?
Yep.
Played 4 games last year, and we still had a pass rush and did all stuff. So what are you talking about? Judon didn't. That's the reason why they was able to get rid of him like they did.
If you missed it, Joe, he said
the players that do the same
top
thing.
5 defense.
The Patriots will have a top 5 defense.
I said that during the Patriot. If you go back and look at the Patriot panel with me and Teddy, I said that during that time.
That was before Judon got traded, though.
I said even before Judon was there. Judon hasn't been there the entire off season, right? He hasn't been there.
When we got the panel, he was still there, but it was a worry about him though. It was a worry. I do want to ask everybody that's not a Patriot. Do y'all think the Patriots? Where we are ranked, or everybody? Where we are ranked the Patriots defense in the division?
The division.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, real quick. He talked about Judon wasn't there, but Baltimore got the blood clots, and Baltimore was your sack leader with 8.5.
Yeah, I know. But it wasn't
he got 4.
It wasn't like he wasn't.
It's time for third.
Okay, but it wasn't like Baltimore wasn't shifted in and out, right? That's the reason why he got that, because he was fresh and playing in the middle. They got that's how that defense worked. They rotate that defensive line all the time.
I'm gonna have to rank their defense last. I was about to give them more respect. I was gonna put them second.
First of all, we're gonna be better
behind the Jets. But when you lose Bill Belichick, they just glossing over the fact that they losing the person that was making them play. Like, he's been doing this continuous, so they just gonna have to be last for us, for me.
But when you lose Diggs, it's Allen's gonna be better.
No, I didn't say he was gonna be better.
You did.
We would definitely be better than the Buffalo's defense this year.
I'm just gonna put y'all last for right now.
We're definitely better.
Dang, fellas, y'all look like y'all want to come through the screen on me.
No, I'm just telling
you.
Yes, Carl. Keon White.
Emotional damage.
And Carl, that's the reason why they was able to get rid of Judon, because of him. Look at his play during the preseason. Looks the same, just like
Patriots defense better not be last.
Hey, so I would like to say, when I went to the Washington Commanders in the New England Patriots game, preseason game, I was not impressed. So I was concerned. I said, "Yep, y'all." Before we got on this channel, I was like, "Yeah." The only thing I wanted to hear y'all say, "Yeah, we getting ready for next year, for 2025." Yeah. Ain't really nothing to be excited about. Season tickets, $50 a piece.
No, they're not, because they got that big old screen, dude. I looked it up.
Exactly, Teddy. Hey, Teddy, a screen up the
big old screen in that tower they got out there, bro. Them season tickets ain't going down anytime soon, brother. Got Patriot place to worry about. They ain't going down no time soon. I'll tell you that. I've looked, bro. I've looked.
I tried to go to our game last year, and I'm like, I'm paying more for this than I did for the Eagles and Commanders Monday night.
Them tickets are not going down anytime soon, dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
We gonna see.
Don't care how bad we are. Them tickets still gonna be a lot of money.
So what I'm seeing is J-Mo and DeVore are kind of on the same page, but DeVore got the Jets winning. Dev is like, I'm realizing we had some losses, and I'm realizing the Jets are better, so I'm putting the Jets above. And then Teddy and Tony are like Teddy got them going last. Tony, you got them going third, but I feel like you're like higher. You're like real high on the Patriots.
I'm not. I'm definitely not.
He's just low on the Bills.
This is yes.
Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, you have Bills last, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Dang.
We literally got the best quarterback in the division, and you can put us behind y'all. What?
For him to throw the ball to.
I ask.
Yes.
We got more receivers than y'all.
Yes.
They got
more
drafted.
talent at every position, probably other than cornerback.
What?
And the thing that's making me laugh about a lot of things, like y'all coming in here, I'm sorry. Yeah. That comment caught me off guard. No, I mean, I just think that our receivers are going to play better than most people think they're going to play. You know what I'm saying? I know we're going to be missing with maybe arguably our best receiver for the first 4 games, but we're going to have a pretty decent team this year. I think offensive wise, it's not going to scare anyone, but we're not going to be horrible at the same time.
So, okay, let me ask the non-Patriots this: how y'all feel about Drake May? Do y'all think Drake May could eventually be a threat in y'all division?
Yeah, if he gets some weapons, but I think if they play him too early, they're going. Same thing with Mac Jones and kill his confidence.
He made the playoffs his rookie year.
Okay, and look where he at now.
Because the defense played well.
The defense got,
Yeah. Didn't he throw a pick against Stephon in overtime?
Yeah, OT.
Yeah.
I do want to say that too. In defense of the
Come
Bills,
on, man.
last year the Bills lost Monado early in the season last year. They had a bunch of injuries also on the defensive backs, and they still finished 4th in total defense. So Sean McDermott, that's his specialty. Right? He's a defensive coach.
You get like a good defensive coach. I mean, you get like a good defense by default. You know what I mean? If you got this dude.
So.
Didn't they lose their defensive coordinator? Frazier?
Yeah, they did. They did lose. That's a good point, Teddy. That's a great point.
Bing bang.
Oh, us losing Frazier means something, but y'all lose Bill Belichick. That ain't nothing, huh?
So let me.
Yeah, right.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. I mean, look at the record for the last couple seasons. So no, it wasn't. So let me speak on 2 things. The one thing, Mac Jones rookie season making the playoffs, he made it because on the strength of that defense, because he played. They managed what he did. They ran the ball a lot, right? He threw passes that were. I mean, receivers are open because they knew we was going to run the ball most of the time. Once they realized that he couldn't throw the ball accurately over 15 yards, everyone knew who he was, right? That was just what he is.
Talking about Mac Jones?
Yes, about Mac Jones. He couldn't throw the ball accurately over 15 yards. I mean, and that's why I was telling people. That's why could he have built himself into a good quarterback? Yeah, but the only reason why he was ranked the way he was ranked was because of the receivers he had at Alabama. The receivers at Alabama made him, right? So that's the one thing. As far as Drake May goes, Drake May is going to be a quarterback that is going to have to be thrown to the fire because he wasn't in much fire at North Carolina. So they're going to have to play him. At some point in time this year, they're going to have to play him, and let him go out there and get his bumps and bruises and go out there and play. I think he's tough enough to be able to manage that. I think the problem with Mac Jones is that he was just weak-minded. I don't think that he doesn't have talent. He just doesn't have it here. And as most of y'all know, 90% of the game is mental. So if you lose it here, you ain't gonna. That's the one reason why I think Tua is always going to be play better, because you can't break that dude. You know what I'm saying? He always, no matter what happens with him, he always comes back and be like, all right, next play. You know what I'm saying? Mac Jones is still thinking about you know, the interception he threw in his rookie season, and this is his third year. You know what I'm saying? So that was my big thing with him, with Mac Jones. Not that he wasn't talented, because Teddy, I do agree with you that he's talented enough to play in the league, but he doesn't. But he is what he is Ryan Leaf without the outbursts.
I do have a
think
question.
Drake May is coming into a much better situation though. I don't know who said in the comments.
I would say that, yeah. I would
Bill
say
Belichick ruining the QB dreams and stuff like that. I mean, just from the outside looking in, Tom Brady left and Belichick's still there. So everybody's like, oh, maybe he's trying to find his new Brady. Mm-hmm. Now he's gone and Brady's gone. It's like a new era. Mm-hmm. So, you know what I mean? He can come in with his own mindset, create his own identity, and they could like start building a team around him versus trying to make the quarterback fit what the team has been for the last 20 years.
I do have a question, y'all. I think it's a good one too. What is more likely to happen? The Patriots make the playoffs, Dolphins make it to the Super Bowl, or the Bills win the Super Bowl?
Can I take a none of the above?
The Dolphins make it to the playoffs.
No. He said us make it to the
Super Bowl. Dolphins make it.
I do think that's the most possible. Us making it.
Yeah, I think that's the most.
If you would have said Bills making it, then it would have been a toss up probably. But you talking about Bills winning it?
I'm just.
Man, you could have said.
Everybody saying the Patriots have no.
Man,
like I'm just sitting here listening to it. I'm like, yo, like let's put this in perspective here. Bill Belichick is like Colonel Sanders. My man left the Patriots with the Kentucky Fried Chicken recipe. You guys gotta make your own recipe from scratch.
What more do you want?
So when we sit down, we talk about Drake May and we comparing it to the Mac Jones situation. I'm not gonna sit here and say that it was Bill Belichick's fault why Mac Jones didn't work out. It's just the situation at that time where Josh McDaniels was the offensive coordinator that first year with Cam Newton, and then Mac Jones came in and he did his thing. But that second year, yes, when you came in and had the defensive-minded coach come in and coach the offense, that was a mistake. And then last year was the Bill O'Brien thing. So at that point, you put him in a tough situation. And this is even a worse situation for Drake May, if we're being honest with you. Look, I get it. Everybody wants the quarterback to come out and play on week one when they come out of the draft. But if you don't have no offensive line protecting them, I'm gonna go ahead and use Joe Burrow as an example. Guys passed up on Penei Sewell for Jamar Chase. Yes, that was a mistake. When you do that, it could end up messing up a quarterback's confidence, and it could end up being a rock slide all the way down them out the league.
Hold on, you said they passed on.
They got you Super Bowl the first year though.
Yeah, but they win the Super Bowl.
They did go to a Super Bowl, but if we're looking at Joe Burrow and his history as far as injuries concerned, it's always been because of the fact that he's always getting hit due to the lack of offensive line production.
Yeah, most of the guys in that first year left.
He held the ball too long too.
And that too. That was about to say that's the whole thing that was the whole issue with Mac Jones too. People run down the field wide open. Kendrick Bourne and them run down the field wide open. He holding on to the ball.
Oh well, okay. So let's look at Mac Jones. Put the microscope on Mac Jones, because Mac Jones, I definitely feel like he has the talent. It's just more of the fact that he's not a leader, and you just gotta look at him on the field where it's just like not really a team player with the rest of his teammates. If you're not able to interact with your teammates, they're not really going to approach the game the same way. They're not going to be as engaged. And I feel like that's what the problem was with Mac Jones, that he's just not a relatable quarterback. So you end up seeing the lack of production. Like, I hate to bring up the Dolphins, but you saw a big difference between Ryan Fitzpatrick and Tua. Ryan Fitzpatrick definitely was the better quarterback because Ryan Fitzpatrick was the better player due to the fact that he was a more relatable player than Tua's rookie season. They wanted to play for Ryan Fitzpatrick.
It's my house, Mark. What are you talking about?
I mean, I don't know about him being better than Tua.
His rookie season, the first year,
rookie season, like okay.
I think it was just the veteran portion of it that they played him in there. I think
I see what you're saying though, as far as rallying the troops, you know what I mean, being the leader. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, but that's why I say the mental portion with that dude. That's why I was saying the mental thing with him. If you saw him on the sideline, right? He never came in there and mentally once he made a mistake, he was done. Yeah. Look at all the games. Look at every game that was in it. He made one mistake. If he missed one pass, he was done for the rest of the game.
That's not true. What about the Eagles game?
He was still done. That was the defense that did most of that, bro.
No, he threw that one pick six to Slay, and then he balled out for the rest of the game. Shout out to your boy Butte for dropping catching 2 passes with the phone.
So he dropped 2 passes, but he listen. The dude was mentally not there. He was mentally not there. He's talented enough. I'm not taking anything away from him. He's talented enough to play in the league. Most quarterbacks,
he got sabotaged by Bill, bro.
100%.
Never sabotaged by Bill.
Bro, now, he benched him, put him back in the game, benched him again. He kept doing that. You don't do that to a player.
Bro, they won a game and he only threw the ball 3 times.
But they won against the Bears on Monday
night. You don't do that to your
quarterback. Tony, they went into the Bears, and they were screaming for Zappy, and Belichick listened to the crowd and put Zappy in the game. And then the next game started him again, and then put Zappy back in the game. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, he should have. He never should have put Zappy in. You talking about that Bears game, and he should have never did that. But see, I never thought he should have went back to Mac. And I know that whole starter thing, something like that. But the way they were playing with Zappy, they should have never went back to Mac and doing that game anyway. They should have stayed with Zappy. He came out. I think he had a high ankle sprain or something like that. And they came back in, and he wasn't ready. He clearly wasn't ready to come back. They should have stayed with Zappy. The team. This goes to dang, I can't think of your name, my man.
DeVore.
Yeah, boy. This goes to what you were saying about him, right? Like, if he's not ready to play, then don't play him. He was pushed more so into playing Mac during that game versus playing Zappy. Zappy, if you remember that season right there, they had won 2 games straight. They won 2 games straight with that dude, and you saw the team spirit was a totally different thing. They bought Mac Jones back in, and it all dropped. Right?
Did he win? I thought he lost a close game in Green Bay.
They tried to bring him back by bringing Zappy in the middle of that game. He threw an interception, and he was done. So they had a whole rhythm thing going on at that point in time. The guy was getting rid of the ball. The one thing that Zappy did that Mac Jones didn't do was he got rid of the ball. He got the ball out of his hand. Now, with him too, you ain't know where the heck the ball was going half the time, but he at least got.
Yeah, don't get it twisted.
I went for you, jump in, Teddy.
I know.
He at least got rid of the ball.
Zappy sucks. That's why he's
I remember y'all
played Wendy's.
I remember y'all played Green Bay and y'all went to overtime, and they were praising y'all lost. They were praising Zappy. Man had 99 passing yards.
Trash.
I'm like, come on, dog.
Trash.
All right, y'all. So look. Oh no. All right, so we're gonna do a mid-season panel week 10. So we need everybody to mark
everybody show up.
I don't know if the Patriots is still gonna be in the division. I think they joined in the ACC.
Hey,
that's a good one, dude. It's because we got the most history.
Hey, it's
you said why all this time on the
demoting them.
I'm asking myself the same.
Hey, that's a good point. He said, "Why all?" Shout out to Christopher Jones. Why all this time on the last place Patriots?
Because we're relevant.
They think they slick.
We want to be talked about.
Hey,
listen, man.
I just want to give them their flowers before we put them out of their misery. That's all.
They're gonna get a lot of flowers. When they go ahead.
Open casket.
Okay. Shout out to Vaughn with the $10 super chat. See, these are messages I can see when they colorful like this. I can really see these really good. Mm-hmm. Josh Allen winning MVP this year. Book it. Team AJA. Pat's gonna need a year. Pat's gonna need a year or two to figure out life without Bill. Dolphins need to buy heated pass. Hashtag the North. Hashtag donations. Hashtag AFC North the best.
Donations.
Shout out to Vaughn.
Donations.
I do have Josh Allen as my second MVP runner-up though.
Behind who? Pat?
He gonna have to.
Pat.
He gonna have to.
I was at the game when we beat the
He gonna
Steelers.
have to have an MVP season for them.
You gotta win a division for him to win MVP, and I don't see that happening.
Yeah. I have y'all going 11-6, Devin.
Lamar adding Henry with them and so like that element there.
I can't even give it to Lamar because of Henry.
It's gonna be Patrick Mahomes, but it's an AFC East Panel.
I'm not mad at it because I mean, in a sense, like okay, so you got the Bills. People thinking that Josh Allen is going, you know, get rid of the toxicity, be a leader, you know what I mean, and ball out and be the quarterback that people think he's good enough to be. You know what I mean? Obviously, on a talent perspective, everybody think he's top 2, top 3 in the league. Like that's where he's voted universally all the time. So as far as the Jets, I think I said it earlier, they got a vicious team on paper. Aaron Rodgers is Aaron Rodgers. He is 40 years old coming off the injury. And then Tua, question marks about Tua. And like the Dolphins, a soft team, don't have no heart, can't beat good teams. So in a sense, we all picking like it's all somehow like we're predicting something that hasn't happened normally to happen. You know what I mean? As far as those 3 teams, like those are the predictions. So like I don't see any blasphemy coming from, you know, what people think the Bills going to do, what people think the Jets going to do, or what people think we might do. Notice I didn't bring it the Patriots. Like I don't, you know what I mean? Like I don't
your
think
whole childhood you watch us win. Stop it.
You said what? I got faith in it now.
Your whole
what my man Christopher Jones said, history wins divisions.
That's what I'm saying.
Bro, I haven't being last, dude. You gotta go back to 1972. Hop in the DeLorean, baby. Hop in the DeLorean, dude.
That's starting to sound like Cowboys fans. What it used to be.
People can't take a rebuild.
Oh,
I know.
A rebuild hard for some folks.
Everybody gotta go through it, buddy.
What was that? 6 years ago? 2018?
You spoiled, bro. You spoiled. That's your problem.
Let everybody else have a
Hey, it's a fact right here. Tua has never lost to the Pats.
Yeah, that's why I'm not. Like,
I know
He's
that.
even earlier when Javon said
Belichick.
cold weather, I'm like, man, it could be negative 50. We're not losing to them.
but they never. Ho. They always have y'all play us. Y'all never come to Foxborough and win. Y'all always come to. There's like an early game every year.
Hold on.
They 70.
Yeah, how cold it is.
Hold on.
I was at
It's almost always either in the first 4 games we play y'all at least once for some reason.
Okay, so you rather play us in Miami when it's hot outside, or you want to play us in Miami when it's aight?
It's warm outside.
I mean, y'all got the worst field to play on in the.
See, you got to take your pick. You want it to be 200 degrees outside. Y'all be on the sideline sweating.
While y'all sitting on the shade on the other side, like
that's our home field advantage. We fumbled the bag when we couldn't beat the Bills.
I think we played them like week 5 this year.
We would have had it. We would have had it.
Last year we played in week 2, I think.
Tua played against the Patriots in New England or in Foxborough twice his whole career, and both of them has been in September.
Mm-hmm.
So like
one of them was a 1-point game. I was there. Mac Jones' first start. We lost by 1 point. Damian Harris fumbled on the 25-yard line.
If we don't got to play them in freezing weather, why are we talking about it? We don't got to do it. It's not on the schedule.
Crazy.
Yeah, but
thank you, Christopher. I appreciate that fact check.
No, Fitz beat Brady in the last. Yeah, he did. Beat on and on the game-winning drive.
You talking about the
miracle? No. I think that was Tannehill. Wasn't that Tannehill?
No. That was Fitzpatrick.
That was Drake.
Yeah, that was Fitzpatrick. Yeah.
Kenyon Drake ran up the sideline.
No, that was who got that game-winning touchdown? What's the y'all ended up picking him up?
What year was that?
The dude that's always
Devontae Parker.
Yeah, Devontae Parker. He was cooking on that game.
He was, Devontae Parker.
And then Devontae Parker always strap up for the Patriots.
Yeah, right.
Number 2. Gilmore's supposed to be the best corner.
Came here and sucked.
Devontae Parker, like,
he's working with Zappy at Wendy's now.
I remember that, and then I went to go play the Titans and lost. I remember that.
Where is Parker at?
He got cut from the Eagles.
Yeah,
the Eagles.
He got cut from the Eagles.
He writing kids' books. That's what he doing. He writing kids' books.
He sucks.
Didn't Dolphins get picked up too?
That dude sucks.
But Damon's right though. The Bills narrative is, you know what? They lost everybody. Let's see what Josh can do. The Dolphins is out. The tape is out. Can they win in cold weather? Can they beat good teams? The Jets, I mean, they haven't made a playoff. They got the longest playoff drought in major sports right now with 13 seasons. So they got to break that. And then the Patriots, new regime. You know, like Jerome Mayo as a head coach, Drake May coming in. So it's a nice storyline around the whole AFC East. But I'm curious to see. My division order I had on my panel when I did it was Bills, Jets, Dolphins, Patriots.
Man, you crazy.
I had Jets and Dolphins. I think I had them as a tie record, I think. But
Yo, Joe, do you remember the last time the Dolphins had a playoff win?
I'm on point. I don't know. I don't think I lived to see that.
Every time Teddy say something, it start with remember when? That's what it start with.
You said 35?
25.
Oh, 25? Oh, yeah. I was, 9 years old? Yeah, I wasn't watching that.
It was when?
What? You said 25 years ago.
It's been a while.
Oh,
1999.
So that definitely was Marino. Was that Marino? No.
Nah.
Hey,
that was 1999.
You remember
that was Brian Greasy or something.
Was that Greasy?
Brian Greasy.
Miami Miracle? That was a beautiful town, the Miami Miracle, man.
You talking about that? You talking about the pitchback jump? That was y'all?
Yeah, that was us.
Yeah, when we had Gronk playing safety.
Gronk was trying to chase him.
So stupid. What were we doing?
The
I went to the stadium right after that. They got that play on the elevator door.
Gronk out there looking like the Iron Giant trying to chase him up the side.
But like I said, we're gonna do a mid-season panel, and thank everybody for coming on. I hope y'all had fun. I had fun watching y'all. All right, so let's get these last words in. We're gonna start with the Patriots, same order we did last time. So start with Mr. BWT.
Yeah, it was fun being on. Always appreciate getting the invite to come onto the show and talk any sport. Baseball, getting into the thick of things with the playoffs. So make sure you tune into that. I know NFL is about to start tonight, but don't get too crazy and forget about America's pastime. All right. And yes, we're talking about remembering when. All right. That's all I got. Let me live.
Hey, shout out to Teddy. I want to thank Teddy for taking me to my first baseball game since a child. You know, I don't remember. J-Mo, did you go with me with the Detroit Tigers game in Detroit? You remember? Okay, yeah, but I went to a Detroit Tigers game. All I remember was they got a roller coaster inside, and Teddy was like, they're so bad that they had to entertain the visitors by putting rides in a ballpark. But shout out to Teddy. He took me to the Red Sox and Diamondbacks game. Had a great time. Teddy was a heckler the whole time. Made it time good. Shout out to you, Teddy. Tony?
All right. I mean, I'm just ready for football, right? Just ready for it to get started. And, shout out to you guys, fellas. You know, it's always fun kicking it with y'all and talking smack and stuff like that. The only other thing I got to say is there's a reason why they're the number one team in college football. There's a reason.
We talked about this all week. Everybody do your job, okay?
There's a reason why, and then they're going to show against Alabama and Texas and all the rest of them why they're the number one team in the country. Just want to point that out.
Just don't have them drive to the game. Be good.
Quinn, yours. All right, J-Mo.
Hey, yo, can you put that comment back up about the Colts? Real quick. So I don't know if this is true, and I don't know what year this was, but I remember a game specifically when we played the Colts when they had, I think we was running the Wildcat with Chad Pennington, and they had Dallas Clark and all them.
Ronnie Brown.
Bro, I remember. I think they beat us by like a touchdown, but I remember the time of possession. It's 60 minutes in a football game. We had the ball for 45 minutes. The Colts had the ball for 15 minutes, bro. He threw the ball. He threw a 70-yard slant to Dallas Clark on the first play and scored. Like, I remember that game like it was yesterday. Peyton Manning was crazy, bro. He was crazy. So I just want. It came to my head when I saw the comment.
My turn.
Yeah, the last playoff win was against the Colts, 2017, December 30th, 2000.
Was that Manning's rookie year?
Nah, I think
No,
Manning.
his rookie year, he threw 28 picks. Dang.
Yeah, I think that was the second year. I think Manning was rookie
probably.
99.
Okay.
All right, so my last words is you know, it's always a pleasure coming on here. You know what I mean? Kicking the bobo with the fellas, talking sports. As far as my Dolphins, man, change the narrative. That's what I got for this year. Change the narrative. They think we can't win in cold weather. You got two options. You gotta either win in cold weather, or you gotta win the conference, so you don't gotta play in cold weather. It's one or the other. You know what I mean? And in order to win the conference, you probably got to win in cold weather in the regular season. So either way, you got to change the narrative. You got to change the narrative. Tua can throw for 5,000 yards, and people going to still say the same thing because Tyreek Hill can probably have 2,000 of those, 5,000 yards. So change the narrative. Defense come to play. We need somebody on defense. Now, Jalen Ramsey is this kind of defender, but he's a cornerback. We need a safety. We need a linebacker. We need somebody to lay somebody out. Because Christian Wilkins is gone. You know what I mean? He's the type of people to lay on top of him, set the tone. You know what I mean? Leader for our defense. He's gone. So I need somebody on the defense to set the tone. That was my last word.
That's good. Before?
As always, it's always been a pleasure being on with y'all boys, especially the Patriots boys. They fought a good fight. They fought a good fight. Made a almost compelling argument as far as the reason why they wouldn't come in last in the AFC East. But as far as the Dolphins is concerned, again, I'm gonna go ahead and agree with J-Mo on this one. Like, you just got to change the narrative. Mine's a little bit different. Tua just got to show me that he's the reason why we win football games, and he's not the burden. Because up until this point, still, I strongly don't believe he should have got paid the amount of money that he got paid. Hopefully, that can end up being the motivation that he needs for him to elevate his level of play. But it's definitely going to be another interesting AFC East with the three teams. Excuse me, that came out of my mouth. The Jets, the Bills, and the Dolphins. So definitely looking forward to this Week 10 and see where the standings lay at.
Wasn't a slip.
All right, Devin.
All right. 50 total touchdowns, 40 passing, 10 rushing. Josh Allen, and 5 rushing for Mitchell Trubisky because he's gonna have more than Jaden Daniels. Sticking to my prediction. But appreciate y'all fellas for having me on. It was a good debate. Joe, you forgot something. I think McDonald's have a better chance of bringing the McRib back before the Patriots make the playoffs. So
smack wrap, barbecue smack wrap.
Get your bets in now. $10 to get you $400 if the Patriots make the playoffs. $10 is a minus $400 for the McRib. So Vegas got the odds out.
Bruh.
And then Teddy, I appreciate you for being the Benny the Jet Rodriguez to Joe, who is Smalls, for taking him to the baseball game. Did he show up with the fish hat on?
Bruh.
Hey Teddy, it's my first game. The Colossus of Clout. It's like, nah. All right, fellas.
Okay. All right. So look, make sure. Listen, if you're watching this, especially my boy Christopher, man, he's been in the comments heavy. Click the link in the description, all right, and become a member of the R2L family. I'm not sure if you're on Instagram, but you're on Instagram. You can find us on Facebook or Instagram at Refuse to Lose Sports. And when you become a member, we have Instagram chats where this conversation is going to continue into the chat. All right, we have Instagram chats for every single sport. So definitely become a member. But listen, y'all, we appreciate y'all. Shout out to the whole R2L family and everybody on the network. And that's all we have for y'all today. We got an actual show with topics tomorrow. Enjoy the game, Ravens versus Chiefs, and we'll see y'all next episode.
Go Pats.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all at the next episode.